Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how is your life today? And this opportunity I would like to present about my result of analyzing short story, and the title of short story is Peanut and Sparky by Army Lightning. Okay, so before we start to analyze the short story, I would like to tell you about the summary of the story. Okay. The story Peanut and Sparky surrounds a truly friendship among a little boy and his two pets. Someday, he went to the park with his mother. His mother always brought a handbag which was full of some animal food, such as bread, crumb, or birdseed. She would feed for them when they came near her. They always spent a whole summer in the playground. Suddenly there was a baby squirrel who hides in the mother handbag, and they did not realize it. Then they went back at home. Arriving at home, his dog Sparky was barking beside the mother's handbag. Actually, there was a baby squirrel inside the handbag. Then he tried to catch the baby squirrel. Finally, he could catch it and give it a name Peanut because he figured out the baby squirrel liked peanut butter. He decided to adopt or nurse Peanut. Someday, the little boy and his mother went out. After they went back at home, they were shocked. The home was messy. It was the pig's eggs. His mother was very angry and mad. His mother decided to make a little wooden on the top of a tree for Peanut, and Peanut was happy. He and his two pets, Peanuts and Sparky, always spent whole time to go adventure. A little loved both on his pet equally. He could not imagine if they were not with him. He always took out them to play together. It was a truly friendship. Okay, now we talk about the setting of the story. There are four settings in Peanut and Sparky story, and they are: the first is at the park, second is at the zoo, the third at the mother and little boy's house, and fourth in the past and the present. Okay, the story begins when the boys, and his mother went to the park. He was keep on remembering their plan by saying, "I fondly remember how to Mama take me to the park." Then the story also narrates how the squirrel followed them. After we got home, Mama set her back down. We had no clue the squirrel had been in there, but we were about to find out soon. Next, the narrator allows the surrounding by saying, "The neighbors look at me awkward when I take Peanut for a walk with Sparky." Next is character. There are two kinds of characters in the story: main characters and minor or flat characters. The main characters in this story are mother and the little boy. Both of the characters possess affecting animals or animal lovers. Both of these characters are good manners. Mother is nice and affectionate. It can be seen in the paragraph. "I fondly remember how Mama would take me to the park. She would sit on the bench while I played. Sometimes she would feed sparrow and squirrel. It seemed that she had a way with the animals. Mama was attentive to her son. She allows her son to nurse a baby squirrel. I actually decided to show Peanut one night after dinner and explained to Mama that he must have gotten into her purse when we were at the playground. At first she was shocked and disbelieved, but she was happy that I found a new pet. She told me that this was going to be a big responsibility. I would have to nurse him until he was healthy enough and big enough to eat birdseed, nuts, and bread with peanut butter. I knew that it was a big task. I need to give him milking and a small bottle and give him around the clock care. Mother also a distant person. We can see when Peanut and Sparky disordered her home, she clearly decided to make Peanut a wooden house on the top of the tree. It can be seen in the paragraph below. When Mama and I got home, we found the garbage all over the kitchen floor and the peanuts cracked in Mama's slippers. The broken walnuts were kind of funny, but I do not think Mama liked it. When we went into the living room, Mama got really mad. She found her chairs all torn up to shreds. She stormed all through the house very angry. She put Sparky in the doghouse and told me I had to put Peanut in the little cage. The little boy is very keen on his two pets and fanciful or to be trimmer. It can be seen from this paragraph below. I love both them equally. All three of us like to go on fun and exciting adventures. Soon we are going to take a trip to the Wild West and ride horses. I will be the sheriff. I will put bad guy in the jail. The help of my deputy Sparky and Peanut. And minor characters are Sparky and Peanut. Sparky is a dog which accompanies the little boy wherever they go all before Squirrel has come to their life, and they become good friends. Peanut is a baby squirrel. He is very fun and rather naughty. They like to play to disturb mother's house. Okay, the third is plot. First is the exposition. The exposition shows in the early beginning of the story, where the little boy with his mother and his dog, namely Spark, went to the park. They eventually found Peanut, a baby squirrel, inside mother's bag. Second is the conflict or the crisis. The conflict happens when Mama got mad after seeing her house was disordered by Sparky and Peanut. It is the main conflict between Mother and his pets. Sometimes mothers also want to have time for her and his little boy. One night his mother took him to go out for pizza and they had to leave Peanut and Sparky together in the house. Third is the climax. The climactic point occurs in the story when Mother got mad seeing her house was disordered. It can be seen in paragraph below. When Mama and I got home, we found the garbage all over the kitchen floor and Peanut's cracked in Mama's slippers. The broken walnuts were kind of funny, but I do not think Mama liked it. When we went into the living room, Mama got really mad. She found her chairs all torn up to shreds. She stormed all through the house very angry. She put Sparky in the doghouse and told me I had to put Peanut in the cage. And the last is the falling action. The resolution or the final outcome from the story occurs when Mother put Sparky in the doghouse and told the little boy to put Peanut in a cage. In the next day, she was going to call a carpenter to come and build Peanut's squirrel house. The fourth is point of view, and this story were told by the first person. He is the little boy. And the last is theme. The theme is about a friendship among a little boy with his two pets. They are Sparky and Peanut. Sparky is a dog while Peanut is a baby squirrel. It can be seen their friendship story from the 18th paragraph and the 26th paragraph. The 18 paragraphs. The neighbors look at me awkward when I take Peanut out for a walk with Sparky. I smile and wave. Peanut is just like one of the family. He and I share sandwiches. My parents think it is odd that I have a pet squirrel, but I could not imagine my life without him. The 26th paragraph. I love both of them equally. All three of us like to go on fun and exciting adventures. Soon, we are going to take a trip to Wild West and ride horses. I will be the sheriff. I will put that guy in jail with the help of my deputies, Sparky and Peanut. Seeing this paragraph, it indicates that they are good friends and love each other.